Hi. Glad you made it. I almost didn't. Some stuff happened, but that's okay. I'm here now, and so are you. Hey, Drake. How you doing? Hey, Sweetly Morbid Bear. Haven't seen you yet. Dizzy Me. Brrr. Okay. Silently listening. You're going to be a lurker. A lurker. Ann Palmer is here. Hello, Ann. How you doing? Okay. So here we go. Let me get my little cardies out. I had a few little things happen. We'll call them technical difficulties. Cowboy's here though. He says purr and meow. So for those of you who are wondering, Cowboy is my little kitty cat. And sooner or later he'll probably make a cameo. So, welcome to the Ocean's Deep Woo. Smoking and G. Hi, how you doing? Hey. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is the Ocean's Deep Woo, and on this channel we do the deepest of woo. That is, we believe the experiencers, the millions and millions of people who've experienced things around the world, can't all be crazy, okay, or hoaxing. It just doesn't make any sense to us. So most of us are experiencers of something. And so if you are an experiencer, you are welcome and safe here because we'll boot anybody who gives you a hard time, okay? Okay. And if you're not an experiencer, that's fine too. And you're just curious, that's fine too. Tonight, we're doing readings, and I do have a little bit of news. Now, I'm going to try and keep track of who is next. And I don't have my mods in right now. This is really weird. I don't have any mods. Gosh, this is weird. Okay, odd that we don't have that, but hey, whatever. We'll get through it. So, this is the thing. I'm the Ocean Swagger, and I'm a shamanic medium. I have this show because I am trying to put out some of my information and knowledge and help people, and also support people who are experiencers and who are not, and who are interested. And this is probably kind of an unusual show in a lot of ways. I mean, everybody's doing, a lot of people are doing readings now, but I'm not looking at a book. I've been reading these cards long enough that they talk to me. So, okay, now here's the thing. We've got this situation that we have to take care of just to keep things covered for now. I don't think it'll always be this way, but I have to say, remember, this is tips, tricks, and hacks for life inside this massively multiplayer, total immersion VR learning game we call life on planet Earth. And has nothing to do with real life, which exists outside the Matrix. Okay. And with that, now we can probably say nearly anything and be fine. Okay. So let's see. Hmm. Oh, yo, really, Smoking? You once told a work crew I saw a ghost, and then they laughed at you until they saw the same thing. Now, isn't that typical? That is very typical. It's so typical. Um, And the other thing is what I found out about a lot of people is they will get all over your case for saying that you saw, you know, you'll tell your truth and they will give you all kinds of harassment over it. But if you get them really drunk, they'll start telling you stories of what happened to them. I know because I used to play guitar. And so I was in a lot of bars. I used to do singing telegrams too. I've been in a lot of bars with a lot of drunk people. I used to play on the street corner. Let me tell you, I've known some. I've seen it. They will get drunk and then they'll start spilling their guts. And then if you ask them later, it's like I never said anything like that. Yeah, you did. Oh, yes, you did. So, that's totally bogus. So, so basically, I have kind of a correction to make to last week's readings. We did some readings that, and Marilena was in to the chat room for a little bit, and she asked what was going to go on this week, and it looked to me more like it was going to be something governmental, something large. Well, I almost had it, but not entirely, not quite. But I should have, in retrospect, it was there. Like I say, the truth is where you find it, and usually it's right in front of your face. You're just not seeing it. Okay, that was a perfect reading. I didn't know Roe versus Wade was going to be decided this week. I thought that was still a little ways off, so it didn't occur to me. But there was a reading we did. She asked what was the big difference, something was going to change this week. She got a message, and that was a big one. And I'm going to tell you, I talked about signs like we're all little kids waiting for when the changes are going to happen. When are we ever going to get out of this inverted matrix bullshit? Pardon my French, but that's what it is. Well, actually, it's more like horsey shit. I guess you could say that. I don't know. Depends on what you drive, or maybe dog. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I think that's not accurate anymore. Most of us don't keep bulls. But basically, when are we going to get out of this inverted matrix? We're getting there. I told you we were going to have some rockiness, some pretty scary stuff sounding. It's not as scary as it looks. Okay, it's not going to be as bad as it looks. It's going to look terrible. And that is so people wake up. That's being allowed to happen so people wake up. Some of this is being done, I think, on purpose so that people will wake up. And some of it is being on some of the shortages. As a matter of fact, probably all the shortages now are artificial. And they're something being reformed, being redone because it ain't right in the first place. Okay. And that I'm seeing more and more and more. I'm seeing more of that. So the signs are here. And I told you it's like us little kids. We're on the way to our theme park and we keep saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And we're looking for signs and it says, go to this lane and turn here, and looking for that sign that says that we're at the borders of the park. But on the way, there's all these signs, right? So we had more signs. Roe versus Wade was a big one. I said, it looks like maybe the economic system was really going to finally collapse. Well, I got a message. It already did. We're not being apprised of that yet, but our financial system has already bellied up and something is waiting in the wings. I don't know exactly what it is. It may be something like PayPal. Is it crypto? Is it something else? I'm not sure. But it's already bellied up. Yeah. Hi, James Oritz. How are you doing? High G, that would be way up there. Ah! Anyway, um, okay, so another sign is uh, the Hunter Biden laptop. They found some other corroborating things outside of the laptop that pretty much corroborate the laptop. You know what's going on with the laptop, so they can't just say, they're not going to hide it under the rug this time. I hear that the guy whose name that rhymes with Phil Bates, we've got to be careful talking about him, who tried to pretend he was a doctor to help people. He's not. He's just a geek. Um, he's getting called out on some things. That's a good sign too, because he needs to be. There's things he's responsible for. Oh, yes. Um, so we are seeing all these things happen. And lately, the new shortage on the horizon, I'm hearing, is a good, really interesting one. Diesel fuel. Running out of diesel fuel. Oh no. By autumn, they're going to be out of diesel fuel. Okay, I'll tell you a story about diesel fuel if you want to hear. This is not bad because actually, what people don't understand is diesel engine was actually designed to run off of completely renewable peanut oil. Yes, in fact, you can calibrate a diesel engine to run off anything, any kind of oil, any kind of oil. So is this a big crisis? In my town, we have buses running off hybrid right now, hybrid fuel. It is partly biofuel. No, this is not a big crisis. What it is going to do is push people to look into the alternatives because now they'll have to. And this is the way it is down the line with the baby formula. It's very unhealthy crap. It's not good for babies. Full of chemicals, stuff they shouldn't be having anyway. It's poisoning them. Now they're going to have to look into real milk. They're going to have to look into breastfeeding. They're going to have to look into maybe goat milk and other things that are much better. And they're going to get to that point where they're going to be using that instead because really milk is what babies are supposed to be having. Okay, not formula. Okay, so yeah, we really only do when we're pushed. Otherwise, we just kind of plod along the same trail. Gee, yeah, it's like they won't change until they're pushed to change. It's so true. So they changed the thing with the meat, the different kinds of meat. They poisoned all the meat. They've ruined all the meat. We're going to have to reform that industry. But you know what? I have not had a problem finding. This is the weirdest thing. I can find hormone and antibiotic free chicken right over at Myers. I can get a whole rotisserie chicken for like $6.99. Lasts me a couple of days because I'm only one person. And I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, things are going up. There's some things going up, but I know how to make do, so I'm not too worried about it. I made some lovely chicken soup out of it and some other stuff. I mean, it's like I make bone broth a lot because I had a lot of body damage and it really helps. If you don't know what bone broth is, look it up and make some. It's really good for you. You won't have to take your chondroitin, your whatever stuff that is. Yeah, if you take your bone broth, you're going to renew your joints. So and cartilage. So, and if you're a vegan, sorry, cover your ears. Sorry, this is going to be. I do eat meat. So there's so many things like this. Diesel fuel, that's not going to be a problem in the long run. We've got it covered already. They're doing this in Japan. And the lovely thing is you can use used fast food cooking oil, any kind of oil, used fast food cooking oil, which is a trash waste product. We make tons of it in this country. We have tons of free fuel then, practically free. But see, over in Japan, they figured out it's a commodity and they sell it over there to put in diesel cars. So, and some people are already doing this alternative fuel here. Off grid type people are doing this. So it's not going to be a problem. So the signs are good. So anybody who's like down in the dumps thinking, that's it, it's all over, look at, we're losing everything, everything's bad. No, it's not. This is great. I'm happy. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm actually feeling better than I have in a long time because I am seeing those signs. I'm seeing that. I think Roe versus Wade was one of those great big signs saying the park this way. You know, it was like, yes, because that needed to happen. Now, individual states are going to be able to make that decision. It's not that you'll never be able to, if you really need, I mean, this started out to be something if you were raped or the mother's health was in question, whether she would live through it. It started out to be about that. And suddenly it became the new form of birth control. And no, 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 this is not how it was supposed to be. Anyway. So now every state can make their own rules about this. And that's actually fair. Because then if you don't like the way that that state decided, you can go to a different state if that's really what you want to do with your life, you know? So this is not as bad as it looks for anybody. This is really getting good. This is getting good. And remember, I told you it was going to be a very eventful summer. We may have some rolling blackouts a little bit here and there. I don't think we're going to have huge ones. I don't see that really. And if you keep your vibration high, that may not hit you at all. A lot of things are not, I find they're just not hitting me the same as they are some people. So somehow I'm fine, you know? Somehow I'm staying okay, and you can too. Keep the right attitude. Okay. So with that, now that I've allowed a few minutes, I don't know where my crew is. Where in the heck is my usual crew? Okay. I don't understand. Oh. Okay, Sweetly Morbid Bear, are you still here? I'm thinking Drake is probably taken off. Okay, who's still here? I need you to type something. Just type me here, like I'm here, or something if you want a reading tonight. If not, I'm just going to prattle on and do some readings about things in the world that are going on and seeing if I can get some answers. Because as I see it, things are not that bad. It looks absolutely ghastly, just like I said. It looks horrible. It's really going to be good in the long run. I promise. We're on a really positive path. It's coming. Mm-hmm. So no matter how scary it looks, do whatever you need to keep your spirits up, because that's what's going to get you through. What's going to get you through the next few months, and actually next few years, is keeping your energy and vibration high. And I've said this before. I know Sometimes it's not easy. I have to wrestle myself with it too sometimes. There are things will try to bring you down. You can't afford that. I just can't afford it. Sorry, I don't have time for that. You're just going to have to get that way. You're just going to have to get that way with your boundaries, with the people you come into contact with. If they're trying to bring you down, forget about them. Get away from them as most. You don't even have to answer them. You know, you have to have boundaries. So here's the important thing, though. If you lose people out of your life because you've set the boundaries, you didn't need those people. You didn't need to have those people around. They're not necessary. As a matter of fact, they were probably dragging you down all along. So I would say associate with positive people. If you must associate with negative people during this time, put up your boundaries. Don't let them in. Don't let them pull you down too. You're going to try. There's going to be people going to try. And then there are a few little minions left. But honestly, all of the big guys are gone. As far as the bad guys, they're gone. They're gone. I got this message just a little while ago. They are so gone. And they're trying to figure out how to come back. And no. Okay, take care, G. So basically, we've got no worries. And no, oh, that's right. The biggest solar spot that is on the sun right now, which is huge, and I think it's even a record one, is aimed right at us. So if it was to erupt, oh, we'd all be toast. Yep. We could all end up and it'd be a flash fry though. It'd be like, it's only 8.5 minutes away, and it'd be way too quick for us to really react or do anything about it or even know it happened. So really nothing to worry about because life goes on even after death. And I know that for sure. I've been dead, and I being a shamanic medium, I do speak with the dead all the time, and a lot of them are quite lively. Most of them seem to be quite lively, still really busy. I'm often in contact with David Bowie, who's one of the busiest dead men I know. Okay. He seems to always be coming up with stuff. There's going to be some kind of biography coming out about him soon. So it's going to be interesting. The household is calling, G says. Oh, this is a weird stream tonight. My regulars are not in, and we've got a reading show. This is weird, man. Okay. So did anybody come in for a reading? Wow, nobody came in for a reading? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Well, anyway, I guess in the popular news, what I'm hearing is, and this is something I don't generally pay attention to, but it has been brought up that of all people, and I used to think this person was a doll until years ensued, and it was obvious that he was another one caught up in the same kind of crap that all of Hollywood is caught up in. And not only that, but might even be one of the kingpins. And I count it as another sign. But okay, Brad Pitt was on the cover of GQ. is going to be in August. And they showed a picture of him. And I looked this up, see, because somebody else had mentioned it. And he absolutely looks like a corpse. It looks like he died. It looks like a crime scene. And they're putting this on the cover of GQ. Now, I know he played a vampire, but, you know, this is kind of cray-cray. He played a vampire and all, and I mean, you know, there were other strange parts he did, but he looks so dead. He doesn't even look like himself. And I think this is another one of those, hey, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, boy, Max, is it strange today? My usual crew is not around, and people didn't come for a reading. Dizzy, you know, I can still read you if, oh, okay, there are still some people who want a reading. Yeah, it was weird. I'm there like, nobody's in for a reading. This has got to be a first. But okay, good. So Dizzy, this is going to be you then. Okay, but Brad Pitt, he's got this look in his eye like he's dead. His eyes are kind of greenish instead of blue. I don't think he's the real guy. Now, I've been telling you for a while that Hollywood has been cleared out for the most part, I think. I'm not the only one who thinks so. A lot of these people aren't who they claim to be or who they are supposed to be. I don't know who the heck they are or how they did it. It looks like they just got other actors to be them. I don't know about this clone thing. I still have trouble with believing that. But I do think that I do know that it's not that hard to find impersonators of almost anybody. I mean, there's been numerous videos. Plus, they've got CGI that can make you look like anybody. But I was looking at Brad Pitt. He doesn't look like him. I know he's aged, but even at that, he doesn't quite look like him. There's just something about him. I don't think that was really him. And, you know, that and the thing that he looked dead. You know, what's going on here? So let me just really quickly ask what the heck is going on about that. Things are not as they appear. Let me turn the camera around and get ready for the readings. Hold on, everybody. Woo! We've got that is not a that was not a trimmer or anything. That's just me turning the camera around. We're doing this kind of I'm using a specific kind of cushion for a dolly, so you know, I mean, this is definitely, I'm doing this with a phone, and there you go. Now we got it. The phone and this red cushion is my camera dolly. Okay, hello, Dolly. Goodbye, Dolly. And I have my pendulum too. The Heyoka. This whole Brad Pitt thing. A network. Allies and support. Self-expression. This whole thing is things are really not the way that they seem to be. And it's time to learn to laugh about it. Network, the trees are a network. The medicine bundle is allies and support. Painted face is self-expression. And the council fire is people getting together, making decisions. Okay, and this is not bad. So this and all the other, and this is big, not just, of course, this one picture of Brad Pitt, but this is about this whole Hollywood bogusness falsehood thing that's going on. I'm going to give it a quick once over here. Marilena, Marilena, ah, ha, ha, ha. Marilena. Oh, something fell. Something fell. Where did it fall to? Oh dear. Did we lose it? Okay, we lost the card. Hang on. I just love when things go like this. Here, take a look outside for a minute. This is so professional. Somehow, I have the table right up, and somehow it's still slipped onto the floor, just so it could have some special attention. Okay, we do that sometimes. Okay, Lone Wolf and the full moon. Oh, things are even going to be okay. I'm getting by the full moon, we're going to see even more of this, and we're going to start to have some explanations for the weirdness. The crow, shadow side. Okay. Karma. Karma. Yep. In this case, I'm pretty sure this means karma got him. So porcupine is we've got allies and support, so time to be playful. We're protected. Hawk is messages from spirit coming in about new entertainment, I think, and new ways to express yourself as well. Because Painted Face is about self-expression. And Council Fire is, there you go. Rabbit can be so many things, fertility and so on and so forth, that you normally think rabbit, but in this deck, it can also be fear. But it can also be bravery, because rabbit has to brave every predator. It's food for everybody. And alertness and things moving fast. And what I'm hearing is things are up in the air right now because the bunny hops up in the air. So for a while, things are up in the air, but you cover a lot of ground that way. When you finally touch down, you'll be a lot farther along. So I think in this case, it's one of my own meanings that the cards taught me. Things moving in leaps and bounds. It really doesn't look. Oh, and actually there are going to be people who are going to feel like prey animals. Okay, but they're being released from that. People who were the prey are going to turn around and be released from that, I think. Okay, that's interesting. This is karma, though. I feel this is law and karma. This can be other things too, but I feel down here this is law and karma. And a network. I think I see people are being caught in sort of a dragnet. If you don't remember what a dragnet, that's where Joe Friday came from. That's the program Joe Friday came from. So really, Porcupine is saying, don't let things get you grumpy. The medicine that you need to have with you is remember you have friends, you have allies and support, and remember to play as well as work, because all work and no play can actually make you sick. Not just make you dull, but also make you sick. Yeah, messages about new ways to express yourself. I think some new platforms are going to be coming in. Either new platforms or stuff's going to be happening with old platforms to allow people to express themselves again, because it's been so clamped down on, even this medium that we're talking about right now. So I think it is signaling things changing and some of your old friends. And you know what? It's funny. I'm not even sure. Are they ever even going to tell us first before I take it all away? Are they ever going to tell us that these people are gone? In stages. This is a change that happens in stages of transformation. Maybe they'll let us know in stages. In stages, these people are going to disappear off the scene, and it's going to seem like a natural thing, and it could be that we don't find out for some time, if ever, for sure, that these people were gone and have been gone for a long time. Okay. Why? Because we don't want to terrify people, and some people would be completely terrified. Okay. That's what I'm getting anyway. Okay. Could be wrong, could be right, though. I'm not always. Marilena, I wanted to tell you, one of the big things that came up was the Roe versus Wade, and somehow I don't know why, exactly how it relates to everything else, but it does. Somehow the Roe versus Wade starts a domino effect of things changing, like something that big. And there's something too about it going on for 50 years, about the 50-year thing, which is about the time we've been talking about UFOs and stuff, the grays and so on and so forth. That's when we saw the onset of people encountering, or talking about it anyway, encountering the grays. So is this all related? I don't know. Let's find out. Is it related? Smoke signals. Intent. Ooh. So far it looks like maybe it is. Okay, so, and really, it doesn't automatically take everyone, shut it, the whole thing down. It does, but it doesn't. I mean, states are just now allowed to decide whether they want to allow this or not. So, some people are just, but somehow it still is very significant. And actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, there are secrets. Links is secrets. There are secrets about this. This meant more. And you know what? I'm getting a flash. I think I'm hearing, in order for us, this was necessary for us to move on. I don't understand this yet. I'm going to have to get more information. This was necessary for us. For some other process to happen. Though I don't know what it exactly, kind of think I have an idea, but I'm not, I think it's still got to stay a secret for now, how that affects everything. But yeah, smoke signals, it's a sign. Definitely a sign. I'm right about that. Okay. Now, who was the first person who said yes, they wanted a reading? Let's go back and see. James wanted a reading, and Dizzy. Okay, Dizzy. Let's do Dizzy. Dizzy spoke up. And you don't have to, you can just listen, Dizzy. So your two cards are, what's important for Dizzy to know right now? What is important for Dizzy to know? Okay. New abilities. Peyote ceremony. You see, oh wow. And this is not just any old new ability. This may even have something to do with the remote viewing, because I know you came from Max's remote viewing class. And other gifts. This is being able to see that there is more than physical reality there. And this can sometimes mean you're using a substance, sometimes not. But the old time shamans always had some kind of medicine substance to show people that there was more than one reality, even more than one version of reality, that there was something beyond just strictly physical. And that's what this talks about. But there's so many ways to come by that too. So there's some secrets about the Roe versus Wade thing and what effect it has. And I bet you I know what it is. So maybe I'll look into it a little later after I get your readings done. What else does Dizzy need to know? I got to get my mind on what does Dizzy need to know. There we go. Dizzy. Whoa. A lizard. Wow. Dizzy? There's a lizard in your reading. Well, you know what my mind right away jumps to, right? We're talking about the Lizzies earlier today, and other stuff. I'm going to give you another card to explain that. Because lizard is not so much about shade as shadow. The story is about the difference between shade and shadow. And the lizards have an interesting meaning. If you're one of those people who follows the bit about the lizard people and what their meaning is, that could be the meaning for you. But the lizard is shady dealings. There's something that's kind of shady, or someone in your life that's kind of shady, if you know what I mean. And you should kind of watch out for that. As lizard's not necessarily a bad one, but it kind of means you got to watch out. There could be somebody in your life that's well, this can be illegal things, or it can be shady in some other way, just not on the up and up or telling you the truth. Or it can be just somebody kind of dark with a dark vibe. Um, Not that all lizards are bad, but, or anything like that. Just that's what the card means a lot of times. It means that you have to be careful. Somebody's shady. And the medicine bundle, though, says, don't worry, you have friends. And it looks like something is getting healed. Yes, absolutely. Something is getting healed because here's the snake. And the snake is about shedding the old to make way for the new. It's also guarding its eggs for the future. And also snake represents, is on the caduceus, the medical symbol. So this is saying something is getting healed or needs to be healed, but it will be healed. So, and the snake says one of the ways to heal is shedding the past and guarding for the future. Shedding the past, and that means not allowing your past to make you sick. And whoever this is, you're going to be able to see it. Because I think this really has to do a new ability to be able to spot this kind of person in your life. Okay. Now, am I on the right track? I always check. Okay, let me test this thing a minute. Okay. Cowboy is a little black kitty. Okay. Okay, it's working. Do I have that right? Is that what she needs, or what Dizzy needs to know? Okay. Okay. So this is somebody in her life. Yeah. And this is something that needs healing or is being healed, right? And something that needs to be shed. Okay. And this new ability, is it the remote viewing? Is that part of it? Yes. The remote viewing is going to show you all kinds of things you couldn't see before, and then from there it's going to jump off into other things. So you're going to start to get your old abilities back. And by our old abilities, the ones that we had before we were stunted. And there are many. If you don't know about all that, we'll look back on some of my videos. But we're really supposed to have 12 strands of DNA, and we're supposed to be doing be able to do all kinds of things that we supposedly can't do now, but we're starting to get our abilities back. And one day, honestly, we're supposed to be levitating and even flying, moving things with our mind, living lengthy, very long lives, and staying healthy all during it, that kind of thing. So there are great things coming in our future if we can survive, and we can survive this time period we're in, but it looks like we are. Oh, the squirrel hopped out. Prepare. Just be prepared. A lot of frenetic energy, and just be prepared. Very quick. Once again, it looks like things are going to be happening much quicker than they have for years. I mean, for years it was like we were plodding along so slow. Now change is going to come very quickly. Okay. Who's next? Was it James? It's James. Okay, James, this is your reading. You can, Dizzy. Well, people usually can relate to my readings. That's why I do them, and so they can relate to them. And they usually turn out to be pretty good, pretty right. But I double check with my pendulum to see if I got it. You are quite welcome. And, I never ask for anything. However, I will say, if you are inclined to tip me, there is my PayPal right there on the screen. Ocean Diana, if you feel so inclined. And Cocapelli, Fertility. Ooh, I wonder what that's about. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, so James. Okay, you're up next. You're up. Okay, James. What does James need to know? What does James need to know? Sharing quickening. There's a party going on right here. There's a party going on round here. A celebration to last throughout the year. Okay, there's some kind of party or get together or gathering coming up for you. And that's interesting. Let's see. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. And this is for James. Yeah, I know, Europe. How did that come out? Like, what? Europe? Europe next. Europe. Is Europe next? I don't know. Okay. Now, what else does James have to know? A miracle. Is it a miracle that you found a good employee? Okay, James. Well, it's a miracle. A true blue spectacle, a miracle came through. Respect. And remembering who you are. And remembering that you're divine. And remembering who you really are. Sacred space is sectioning off, is claiming your space, basically. You know, it's another one of those boundaries type cards. I'm here in my zone, in my circle, and this is how far you can go and don't cross this. And so that's kind of interesting. And remember who you are. Also, I'm told you need to meditate a little bit. This dragonfly wants to tell you something. You've got a message waiting for you. This is a miracle because it's the bumblebee card. Because for a long time, scientists couldn't figure out how this thing was managing to fly with such tiny little wings and such a great big body. And yet it does the same thing that all the other bees do, except it doesn't have a hive like the other ones. So is that all James Orts needs to know? Is that it? Yes, am I right? Okay, and is that new employee going to work out really well? And it looks like, yes, you did. You did find a good employee, and that's going to continue to work out really well. Okay, good for you. Well, you're good. Your things are looking up for you. Yeah, a miracle comes. So you're going to see some miracles. We've seen a lot of miracles. We're going to see more. And you are up for a miracle. Well, isn't that interesting? Or maybe finding a good employee was the miracle. Sometimes that can be hard because right now it's more of an employee's market than an employer's market because so many people bowed out of the employment scene. So to find a good worker might be a little different now. Anyway, who is next? Is Marilena still here? Who's still here? Who's still paying attention? Oh, Pam! Hey, you feeling better, I hope? Yeah. Well, I'm so glad, James. It looks like you're doing better. So, Marilena is here. Okay, you're next, girly girl. Well, I hate that term when somebody calls me a girly girl. I'm just kidding. Sis. Our South African sis. Okay. What does Marilena need to know? What does Marilena need to know? Oh, well, it's not a happy card. It's a sacrifice. Something is going to hurt. Don't worry. I'll ask more about it. This is something that's going to hurt, but it's for the ultimate good. And it's a sacrifice. And it's a sacrifice that you willingly have to make. But it's going to hurt. I'm sorry. I don't lie. However, hi Gemini. Um, let's find out more about this. So, what can you tell me about this situation? Let's see. From Marilena, the fox. Somebody's been watching you, maybe even spying on you. This is weird. I am not usually one for giving news. I mean, I'm surprised, but it looks like somebody has been, because I'm really drawn to the eyes, like somebody's looking at you. Somebody's spying on you. Council fire decisions. An otter. Okay. There's a group of people talking to you, talking about you, trying to make a decision. This is a circle of people trying to make a decision. A lot of opinions expressed here, and they're deciding on something. And over here, the otter is saying the best thing for you to do is to be very nonchalant about it. This is very woman energy. This is, they call it the coquette card. Oh, by the way, Cowboy says hi. Hey, Cowboy. Meow. Come here. Let your adoring fans see you. Come on, give us a look. Give us a hello, birdie. Yeah. Okay, that's his appearance. He's making his cameo. Oh, you sweet little boy. Sweet little boy. There's his no tail. Just one little vertebra. That's my boy. Yeah. Okay, you had to come say hi to your friends, huh? Greetings and favor to you, David Castle. Um, yeah, Mary. This is saying you can be playful. Whatever's going on here, and with these people, wait. What? It's something, I'm hearing something about a council. We need more. Yep, talking stick. Yep, I'm sorry, I have to go on. Oh. Okay. There are some people talking deleteriously about you. Somebody's watching you, but a lot of people are watching you. It's like there are people watching you, trying to come to a decision about you. I don't think this only refers to people on Earth, but this is definitely feminine energy card, and that you can be playful and um, not worry. And this is not to make you worried, but it looks like there will be something in your life that is going to be a sacrifice that you're going to have to give up, and it's going to hurt. Um, and this, okay, yeah, I feel like this isn't just people in your community or just people. This is maybe off-world people are talking and watching too. Um, the owl is the feminine version of the eagle. Marilena, this is personal. I'm going to have to get back in touch with you about this. I shouldn't go on with this. I shouldn't go on any farther with this. We need to talk. Okay? We need to talk. Yeah. Okay. Just letting me know. Who wants a reading? Who's next? Trying to keep track of who's next. I think Max came in next. And I think, did you want a reading? Gemini and David. I believe that's how it happened. Yeah, we got James. This is David. Okay, so it's up to you. Do you want to? Yeah. Oh, I just read. Yeah. Higher council. Yeah. I think something's going on here. Uh-huh. You know what? He does come in a lot of times when Gemini comes. He says hi to Gemini when I'm on the phone to Gemini. And when I'm on the phone to Marilena, he says hi. He comes over and says hi. Oh, listening on the road. Oh, well, Sweetly Morbid. Okay, I guess I got to do Sweetly Morbid next because she was here in the very beginning. So I guess she's next, really. And John, if you want a reading, just say so, and you're going on the list. Okay. Okay, Sweetly Morbid. I'm assuming you want a reading. He is. He is your buddy. He always says hi when you're on. Yeah. He has to come up and say hi, Gemini. Okay. Now this is for Sweetly Morbid Bear. What does Sweetly Morbid Bear need to know? Sweetly Morbid Bear needs to know that you're moving on up. You're advancing. You're getting you're getting a raise. You're getting an advancement. You're moving on up. You're moving into a different stage of life. You've earned it. These feathers are earned. So you have earned a advancement, okay? And you are moving on. You are advancing. You are moving up. Okay, you are moving on up to the sky. Oh, yes. Everybody gets a freebie tonight. Thank you. Um, so this is a very good card. I mean, you're going to like this, whatever it is. And the elk has to do with health, stamina, and it also has to do with outlasting the competition. So somehow you've outlasted the competition. You very stick to it, or it's saying just stick to it. You will outlast the competition, and or whatever you need to outlast. And the war bonnet is saying you've got some good stuff coming to you. You've got advancement coming to you. Um, and reflect on what's been going on lately in your life, and this will become more clear what this is. Oh, you got both of the big bovine-like creatures. Here's moose. Something you're really going to be happy about. You're going to be so happy about it, you're going to want to tell everybody. Well, I hope you come back here and tell us. And something that reflects. So reality is going to be more reflective of let's see. Yeah, it's time to reflect on the past a little bit and realize what you've done to receive, and you'll realize exactly what you've done to receive this. Um, but this is really good. I mean, if you've had a health issue, it's going to be addressed and taken care of. If you've had something going on with your job or work or something like that, you're going to maybe get a pay raise or a better job, a better position, something, or in some way be honored. And you're going to be so happy about it. The moose says you're going to want to tell everybody. Okay. We, very validating. Oh, cool. Okay. Is that right? Did I get that right? Okay. Is there any more to that? Nope. That's it for now. That's the reading for now. The reading is complete. Okay. And I think that's pretty good reading. So something's good coming. Yay. Okay. Well, now you know it for a fact. Then you can come tell us maybe. Hey, take care, Bear. Okay, so next would be Max. Do you want Max, John, do you want a reading or not? Type something if you do, because you're next, and then Gemini, I think. Or was it Gemini and then Max? Yeah. Marilena, I think Gemini is right, but there's a lot of details with that we should talk about. I was getting the same kind of thing, Gemini. But there's going to be some things you're going to have to let go of in order to do that. Well, thank you. You are too, dear. Yep, we gotta chat. We girls gotta get together and talk. Something Marilyn is up to. Going to be up to very soon. Yeah. but I also feel like I can't say too much on the show. And maybe that's not good yet, to say too much about it yet. I guess we can mention it. We'll be okay. Okay. Who's next? Is it Gemini or is it Max? Yeah. So, okay. So, this one's for Max. But you know how this is. This is StreamYard, so everything kind of skips around. It's hard to keep track. So, okay. Okay. Once again, a network. You've got your network. You've got things going on. And this is also underground communication. I don't know why I'm saying underground communication. In this case, the standing people, the trees, this is about communication. Somehow I'm looking at the roots, though. Somehow what I'm seeing is not the above part of the trees, but what's underneath. So I'm seeing roots. So there's something either underground or the root of something. And it has to do with your network, probably your network of friends and acquaintances. And okay. So let's see. Okay, what else does John need to know? And usually these are the situations, these cards are more like the people part of it. Okay, for John. Okay. Yeah, introspection. Well, you know, that is a card saying meditate in your meditations. And oh, ho, you too are part of a huge network, John, whether or not you realize it, but I think you do. You touch a lot of other consciousnesses, right? In kind of an underground way. Um, Interesting. Hmm. So it's interesting. This is interesting. Fire, medicine, spontaneity, and more secrets. Wow. Passion and spontaneity, something you're really passionate about, or somebody's really passionate. This is a situation of involving passion. Sometimes fire energy can even be anger or somebody with a temper, but it can also be hot as in passionate, as in very passionately something. And secret, here we go. Secrets. Once again, Ling says somebody knows some secret. Hi, you're going to say hi to John too. Now you got to say hi to John too. Okay, Cowboy wants to say hi to you too, John, and to, I guess, to Max. Wants to say hi to Max. You want to say hi to Max? Is that it? Okay. He says hi to Max. Take me away, your peppermint. Okay, this is something you're really passionate about. And the link says, but there's secrets, something going on underground, something going on under the surface. So look for that, but you'll find out if you meditate. If you meditate on it, this is the bear going into the bear cave, and which is the pineal gland, and you will find the secrets. Oh, gosh. Well, John, yeah, you got to be careful. You're going to find out some secrets and maybe some kind of very interesting secrets. I'd be careful with them if I were you, but you're a grown man. Make your decisions about which ones to talk about and who to talk about them to, because you are going to unearth some secrets. Well, we already have. I know that for a fact. We've already unearthed some secrets. And that's going to continue. And but this thing you're very passionate about. Yeah. There's a secret you're going to get privy to. Yeah. I think this has something to do with your ability to remote view. So, yeah, because he likes you too. He seems to know people whose voice he's heard. He recognizes their voice, but he seems to know when you come into my chat, when somebody he knows comes into my chat. How he knows, I don't know, but yeah, he knows you're here. He likes to listen to you too. He listens to you right along with me. So, wow. It is. It definitely is. Okay, so is that what John needed to know from that? Is that all that John needed to know from that? And yes, the reading is complete. Yes, it certainly is. Yeah. Okay, Gemini's next, and then David. I believe that's the way it went. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You're going to learn some very interesting things then that are kind of secret. You're going to learn some secrets. You're going to learn some secrets. Okay, this is now Gemini. Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Why, you too. You saw me shuffle those cards. You too, Gemini. Roots. It's a little more above board for you, though. It's not quite something buried like CERN, but it's more for you. I hear the wind blowing through the trees, talking, and the trees talking to each other, whispering to each other. Whispering pines. No, they're not pines, though. They're deciduous trees. But yeah, it's like, but you are an air sign. So um, that makes sense, right? Isn't Gemini air? Yeah. So I'm hearing it goes through the wind. It's like messages on the wind. Yeah. Messages on the wind. The trees are talking to you. I keep getting the image that there's this big network we're plugging into. It's a much better, like we're re-plugging into this network. Some of us are re-plugging into it like we've been disconnected for a while. But it's nature. It's not, it's a natural thing. It's not a technological thing, really. Could be, but and I don't think so in this case. But yeah, I'm getting messages on the wind. Okay, Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know? Okay. Someday my prince will come. No, it ain't gonna be about that, I don't think. But what card fell out? Eagle. Lofty goals, lofty ideals, and can sometimes mean our government because we're symbolized by an eagle. It is definitely an heir. It's one of the guardians of the East, which is air. So your guardian, a guardian of air, has come up. And it's like he wants to tell you something. What are they saying? Things are not as they seem. Laugh. You also need to meditate. You will also get the answer in the meditation. Now, I mix those cards really good. How can the same cards come up? Well, because we're all connected. We're connected. We're going to have a lot of the same cards show up. But you also need to meditate. Things are different than what they look like. And something comes up. It's kind of backwards. You just laugh at it. It's going to test your sense of humor, but make sure you have one. Money. Something about money. And the bear is saying if you meditate, you're going to find out more about it. Don't worry, you do have a network that's going to help. Okay. Don't worry about money. Meditate. Get your vibe right. It's all going to work out and you're going to know what to do next, what you're doing next. Because, yeah, I really think we talked about something. I really think this must be about that. You're definitely need to branch out, so to speak. And I'm shuffling these cards really good. See how that is, though? We've got similar stuff coming up with us. Is that enough for now? Did I do well with that? Yes. Okay, I got the message out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Am I allowed to kick people off planet? Well, somewhere you already are. You're already a kicker. Okay, I believe the next one was David, right? Yes. David, are you still listening? Please type something if you are. Oh, you're welcome, dear. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think this is about. Yeah, you've got a lot to offer and you need to offer it. And you also need to get some money for it. So you've got no worries. You're going to be okay. You've already got the network. David, are you still here? I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one for David and he can return and rewind and listen to his, okay? David Castle came by and moving on. Change of life, change of ways, can be even a birth or death, but move to another era of life. And that just fell out, so that's like a bonus card. So what does David need to know? And he can come back and look if he wants to know. Okay, intent. Good time. Oh, reminder. New moon is a good time to set your intentions for the month. What do you want to accomplish this month? It's also a good time to do prosperity spells, rituals, prayers, meditations, whatever. Oh, network again. And the spider, the spider catches what it needs with what it makes, creates a piece of art. It is also associated with the number 8. And because of it has 8 legs and its body is basically shaped like an 8 or a infinity symbol. Oh, that sounded weird. What? Huh. 8. I think it has something to do with the number 8. Power place. Wow. Messages about the power place. And this could be somewhere you feel empowered and somewhere you need to move. Somewhere you need to move. Either be moving physically or in some other way you'll be moving. It's usually a move. You're contemplating a move. And a loyal friend nearby helping you out with this. This is a place where you feel empowered. Okay, so a loyal friend helping you out, a loyal friend being there with you. Something that is going to happen in 8 days, 8 months, 8 weeks, something like that. And catching what you need with what you make, and watch for messages. This is another message card, messages coming. And put your intentions out there. If that's what you want to do is move, and that can be in a lot of ways. That could be move your business, move your attention, but it's a place where you feel empowered. Going to a place where you feel empowered. Could just be taking a camping trip there. Sometimes people do that too. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you better charge up your phone. Wow. I knew it was going to be bad in some places, and it looks like your place is going to be one of the places. I'm sorry, Marilena. That sucks. Better have everything charged up. Wow, every day now. Retreat. That's a weird card to fall out, and we're talking to Marilena. Wow. It's time for you to leave. You need to leave. Really need to get serious about that, one way or another. I have a feeling you move to a different location on Earth before you move off planet, though. But that may not be. Things may have changed. But I think you need to move. It's time. Past time. Somehow you need to move. Okay, Pammy. It's your turn, Pammy. Oh, this is for Pam. Because that card is about going off by yourself, going off with other women. That's being off by yourself. Well, with people, yeah. It's about going off by yourself. Let's put it that way. That's the closest I can put right now. Anyway, got to think about what Pam needs to know. Well, Pam, Hour of Power is a ritual of joy. Something's going to make you happy. That's a bonus card because it just fell out. Something's going to make you happy, Pam. Oh, another bonus card fell out. They're just giving you reflections once again. Reflecting on your life, reflecting on what has been going on around you, reflecting on what your relationships are like with others, just reflecting. And well, it looks like they got a lot to say to you, Pam. Pam, I am. Okay. Cycles and movement. This is either something to do with your automobile or something moving, or you're moving. Sometimes it has to do with time, a cycle. It can mean all those things. Let's see what the cards are around it. Okay. What does Pammy need to know? What does Pammy need to know? Oh, bonus card fell out. Watching. Is somebody watching you, or are you watching somebody else? Or are you being watched? Once again, somebody is watching you. That's weird. Somebody is watching you and observing what you do. For what reason? We need more than that, folks. We need more than just that, but that was a bonus card. Are we all being watched? Maybe. Okay, Pam. Lizard again. Somebody shady. Okay. There's somebody shady in your life. There's still some shady. There must still be some shady people that are still trying to affect things. Whatever it is, it's not going to work, but shady. Somebody shady. Yeah, huh? Me too. That's weird. Okay, we need more. We need more. Okay. Fertility. Cocopelli is about fertility, can also be money coming to you. And yeah, I know, this is kind of up and down. Pam, I'm not lying. I'm not getting it clear yet. I need to clear it up here. Uh-oh. Okay. Don't flip out, but there's something concerning these two. Okay. This is somebody shady. This can be the law or karma. So if there's been somebody involved with these two things, fertility and movement and that, who is shady, it looks like the law may soon be involved because this is karma. You need more. A responsibility or a birth. Coyote, things are not the way you think. Pammy, you need a reading, and I think you need a private reading, honestly. Coyote, things are not the way you think. Cradle board. It could be that there's some legal issue. It's going to get resolved. Whatever it is, though, things are not what you think. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, you're on to Wheeling Island, West Virginia. What are you doing there? West Virginia, looking up one of them West Virginia women? Don't catch anything except fish. It could be Gemini. That's what I was thinking, is maybe somebody around you has been into something shady, because I don't feel this is you. I don't feel this is you. But I think you need a reading because it looks like there's good things trying to come to you. The situation is good, but some of the people, not so much. Because these are usually the people. We need to talk. Unless it has something to do with somebody has been shady. Yeah, it could be that somebody has been shady and it's going to catch up with them now. That's very possible. But yeah, I think you need a full reading, frankly, so that we can figure out what the heck is going on there. Yep, every now and then that happens. You really need a bigger reading so that we can tell more. Okay, is that true? Did I get that right? Did I? Okay, stop. Did I get that right? Or okay, it's shivering. And then it's saying yes. So whatever it is, there's some energy behind it. A lot of energy behind it. Wow, it's really swinging like nobody's business. Okay, it's really swinging. Yeah, there is some energy behind that, Pam. I'm not getting it's bad for you, but it may be bad for somebody, but not you, really. But we'll look into it more if you want. Okay, it's been closed. Okay, well, that's good. It's been closed. That's good. Um, if that's the case, yeah. Okay, is that, I'm just going to ask, is that, I got it. No, I don't want to do it that way. Is this about that? Is it about that? No, this is something else. Okay, well, this is something else. Because you saw it going back and forth. That's my no. This is another matter. So we're going to have to give you a reading at some point. But yeah, there's another matter, possibly legal in origin, maybe spawned from that one. Your cards don't look bad, really. As the situation, some of the people, though, some of the people don't look good. So that's as much as I can say. Am I right? Does Pammy need a bigger reading? Yeah, you do. You really do. So we can figure this out. I'm sorry. I don't think this is going to be. Let me take some. I've been having to drink some. Supposedly they changed our filters, but every time the air conditioner comes on, I start coughing. So I don't know what's going on here. Jason was next. Jason, do you want a reading? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Pam, except I'm willing to do that. But yeah, it kind of looks like something else is on the stove, on the back of the stove there. And that responsibility could have something to do with the baby. And it could have something to do with the baby. Don't know what it is, though. I mean, I have some inklings, but I don't want to, like, talk on the show about it. Yeah. I'm on loudspeakers and car to casino with your family. Of course, you're to a casino. You have money. You have money. So, speaking of money, PayPal me at Ocean Diana. My little ad. Okay. These are free, but you can tip. Tips are cheerfully received. Okay. You get free purse from Cowboy from it. Free purse from Cowboy. With every order, free. We can even send you a little memorial piece of his. No, 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 we're not. We're not going to do that, okay? No. Okay. Jason, burden basket. Don't take on much. Okay, self reliance and don't take on too much. Only as much as you can. Don't take on too much responsibility. These burden baskets were woven a certain shape and size, and this was given to elders, and they wouldn't have to carry any more than what could fit in the basket. So this is about self-reliance, but not taking on any more of that responsibility than you can actually handle. So, and the bonus card is there's a transformation going on. It happens in stages, okay? That's your bonus card. Just kind of hopped out of the deck there. Okay, Jason. Whoa, and they're frisky. They're very frisky. I can hardly hold on to people cards. Want to really talk? Okay. Oh dear. Owl, night owl. And also, don't be deceived. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Um, hmm, don't take on more than you can comfortably do, and don't allow yourself to be deceived. But also, seeing through the dark can also be a prelude to an abduction, to ET contact. A lot of people see owls before contact. I don't think you're going to get abducted, but I could be wrong. You are kind of a space cadet sometimes. West Shield says introspection and goals. So this is a need to go within and meditate on things. Spend some time meditating on what you really want in life. Right now is a new moon, and it's a good time to do intentions, to set your intentions as to what you want. Fortunately, it's not like that one time where I see, ooh, it looks like Popo gonna come for you. I don't see that. But I do see a potential for deception. That's not good. So be careful. Well, this is an alien abduction, actually. People, before they are abducted, often see owls. Owls are somehow connected. There's a guy who wrote a whole book about it. People who have had contact with ETs usually quite often see or hear owls beforehand, right beforehand, or right around that time. So, in fact, that even happened to me. So, owl can also be wisdom, of course. An owl can also be about wisdom and feminine power, because the owl occupies the same place at night that the eagle does in the day. So this is a feminine power. We're going to be taking back that feminine energy too. So, but swan. Okay. And that's the ability to go through the changes and the whirlwind and emerge on the other side, go from being the ugly duckling to the swan. So you're changing. A lot of changes are happening. People around you. Sounds like crystal blue persuasion. People are changing. Ain't it beautiful? Crystal blue persuasion. Yeah. Blue persuasion. Okay. Well, you did get pulled over. Oh. You better watch out. Better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. It ain't going to be Santa Claus pulling you over. Okay? Okay. You're going to be fine, but I'm still I'm still hearing there's some kind of deception afoot, so look out. And it may have to do with where you're going. Maybe somebody's trying to deceive you there. So step carefully. Don't, well, looking at this, don't take on too much responsibility. And West is introspection and the flow, so it's a good card for flow. But so it's kind of a watery card. However, it says you need to think about it. You need to go within and really think on some things so that are going on. So If you want a longer reading, you know where to find me. You got my number. Okay. And is that what Jason needs to know? Toot, 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 toot. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So, okay. We're done with the individual readings for the moment. The niece wants a reading. Okay. Well, then we are not. We are not yet finished. The niece wants a reading. Okay. Okay, there is something which you will have a victory. You'll be happy about this. Okay, in some way, shape, or form, you emerge victorious. Okay, let's see. And the people. Once again, spider. Get what you need with what you make. There's also a network involved here. And something that happens in 8 days, hours, weeks, months, whatever. Can be. We need more info. Respect. That's your sacred space. That's having your own sacred space, your own place. And badger. It's like the badger is saying, is a person who is very tenacious. Badgers are very tenacious and they don't let go. And it's either telling you to be very tenacious about your goals, or it could be talking about a person who has been aggressive. If it is somebody who's been aggressive, you're going to score a victory. You're going to claim your sacred space. And this is about respect. Okay, and the spider is a feminine energy, actually. Is there any more to that? Is that a network? Once again, internet. Has something to do with the internet, I think. Okay. Well, that's very interesting. I'd love to know what happened. Let us know what happened. Is that what she needed to know? Is that what she needed to know? Did I get that right? Okay. Yes. Okay, this reading's complete. One more for the boyfriend. And for the boyfriend, we got South Shield. Innocence and inner child. That's different. Okay. So this has to do with inner child and the South, which is the summer. Also physical fitness, physical things can be what fell out. It's bonus card skunk. And the skunk is about you attract people like you and repel people who are not. It's also about respect. It's also about gaining respect. And skunks will give you 3 warnings and then shoot. This may be your situation where you just have to warn people and then shoot. And I don't mean physically shoot it because it shoots a scent, of course. I don't mean get out a gun and shoot anybody. Don't pop a cap in anybody, okay? Don't do that. But it's look for people who are like you, gathering people who are like you, being around people who are like you and who are repelling people who are not. Okay, let's see. Is there anything more to that? Records and healing. Okay, it looks like you're going to be healing up from something, and the whales are say, remember all the way back from the very beginning. Also, doggone, are you a contactee or some kind of an experiencer? Because if you are, the whales have something the people from Sirius are going to be talking to you. So, yeah, this has to do with sound, also can do with sound and music. And I'm also hearing music can be very healing to you. There are files you can get online to help you with all kinds of things. You just have to type in solfeggio frequencies or, frequency to help with this or that. You can get videos you can play that actually help you with physical and mental illnesses, emotional stuff, and it's all sound and music. And if you don't want to do that, then there's going to be some kind of music that's going to help you heal. So this is healing. Okay, and I swear, I keep getting a vibe like you've got star people around you somehow. Yes, I mean off world. You got some pretty deep woo going on. Okay, the baby. The baby. Baby. Ah, ooh, a party. A get together, a party, festivities. And this is for the baby. Baby's going to a party alone, leaving the rest of you losers. No, I don't think so. What the heck? Where the baby? Patience. And also great strength. Patience and great strength. There's a party, get together, or other celebration. And here is the aunt asking for patience, asking you to have patience. And this is for the baby. Wow. Timing. Messages. Wow, this is a weird one, man. Rhythm and internal timing and messages. Well, messages coming in. that says look for your messages. I mean, look through your messages. You're getting messages. You need to pay attention. Powwow says there's some kind of get together going on. Be taking the baby to a get together, maybe. Maybe he'll have a lot of fun. But the aunt says there's a need for patience. And also, I'm getting strength. Is the baby like unusually strong? It's almost like if he's unusually strong for his age, that may be. But being able to do more than you'd expect is another one. Uh, Having a lot of strength for someone tiny. I mean, an ant is very tiny, but very strong. Strangeland, Todd. How you doing, Todd? Okay, so is that the reading? Is that concluded? No, he needs a longer reading. I'll give you 2 more cards because nurturing and give away a gift. Okay. This almost looks like a birthday party or something. And but nurturing can also be it's like guarding his health. And turkey is giving or getting a gift. It's almost like a birthday. Is that what's going on? Okay. And taking care of the baby's health. But it's something. It's going to take a while for this to unravel. Have I said enough? Have I said enough? Yes. That reading is concluded. If you want something longer, you know where to get me. It almost looks to me like, though, this is talking about having a party for his birthday and some interesting things about that, and getting gifts and getting, looks like, yeah, maybe a birthday party or something. But the interesting thing about the ant, that's interesting. It's almost like you're going to find out something interesting about this kid. A strength that is unexpected by his next birthday. Okay. Bonus card. Grouse. The Walk of Life. Mating ritual. Okay. Spiral dance. Okay, Todd, you're next. You're next. And the bonus card. We have lots of bonus cards tonight, don't we? This is also something to do with cycles and movement. Or moving. Okay. I don't know. I'm still shuffling those. We need these now. Movement. In your case, this may refer to a time of year and seasons, maybe, but it could be moving. Okay. You're also, this is feminine energy. I almost feel like, okay, for one thing, you're supposed to be playful and not worry. I think there's a cycle going on that's about to change. Things are about to change, but it might also be you're fixing to move. That it's time for you to move along too, in some way, shape, or form, whether that's a different job or a different place. But I also feel that there may be a female involved, like maybe you meet someone. Fertility. Well, I had power. Wow. Oh, this is a good reading. Um, Todd, look out. You may meet a female, and if you're not very careful, this could result. But the horse is about the power to get from point A to point B. So this could be travel or moving or something to do with the vehicle. So because here's your horse. So horse is personal power, but it's also the ability to get where you need to go. So I almost feel like this is a trip. You like it almost looks like you go on a trip and you meet somebody, or you move to a different place. It physically, a lot of times this is physically, so it can be in other ways. Uh, and you meet somebody, a female, and it turns out to be a fertile relationship. And I don't think I have to tell you that can apply in more than one way. So, okay. Am I on the right track with Todd? Is that what he needed to know? Yes. Yes. Now, whether this is actually a love interest kind of fertility, well, if it is, then just be careful because it might be quite fertile. And if it is not, then it would be possibly fertility, some kind of business, some kind of opportunity. Okay. Okay. Todd's reading is now complete. I think we're all moving too, Marilena. It's yeah. And we need to have wisdom and gratitude. Yeah, we're all taking a transformation, Marilena. It's transformation in progress. This is the North Shield. This is about our home or elder. And it's having wisdom and gratitude to we're moving on up to the sky, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the sky. Finally found a piece of the pie. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, well, that's weird. Yeah, we might be moving on up, folks. My other home is a mothership. Oh, I need to should put that on a t-shirt or a poster or something. If you guys want that on an item, let me know. A poster, a t-shirt, or a hat or something saying my other home is on the mothership. Or my other home is 5D. Or my other car is a spacecraft or whatever. Uh, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think we are all moving. I am sure. And I told you, well, we are moving. We're moving to a place, but not moving. We're not, some of us are physically moving, and some of us are energetically moving, and all of us are energetically moving. So we're all moving. Yes, all of us. We're all moving. Yeah. Yeah. Symbolic 55. Well, five is change. And let's see, that would be in the physical, and that is in two dimensions. So basically, in the physical dimension, and it may either be in the, let's see, body, mind, spirit, mentally or spiritual way. So change happening, uh, both physical and spiritual. I'm getting, yeah, five is change. 3Y shirts. Trademark them, huh? Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you love me. Anyway, Gemini. Um, the lakes are beautiful. The ocean's beautiful. The thing about the ocean right now is depends on where, because the coastline, the west coastline right now is kind of because we have California over there and the Quakeroo maybe going to happen. So, hey, that's a good question. Do we have a quake imminent? Is that quake really happening? Or are we averting the big quake? It's the quake. No, I got to ask you so I don't confuse it. Is the quake happening? The big quake. Is that still a happening thing? It is. Okay, I don't recommend you moving to the West Coast, or at least not to California. Okay, it's kind of shaky over there. 4 is foundation. So if you're seeing it in 3 dimensions, you're seeing body, mind, spirit. So building a solid foundation is one meaning of that I can think of off the top of my head, Todd. So thank you very much. And what, cowboy? Now who you talking to? Meryl? You're just saying I've been at it too long and now you want pets and your belly rubbed. You telling mommy that you need your belly rubbed. You need a good belly rub. I gave you a good belly rub. I never saw a cat love belly rubs as much as this cat. This cat will take a belly rub any hour of the day and night. He'll roll over and want his belly rubbed. And if he doesn't get a belly rub pretty often, he'll start asking for it. When are you going to give me a belly rub? And today he talked to one of my neighbors. My neighbor heard him say, okay. My neighbor heard him say, okay, honestly. She said, he just said okay to me. I said, yeah, he talks. She just looked at me. You didn't know he talks? Never talked to you before? Oh, well, that's up my way, Marilena. We got lakes aplenty, me up by me and Gemini. We got plenty of lakes, Land O'Lakes. In fact, they call it, because we have the Great Lakes up here and many beaches, many sunny beaches. But it does get cold here. It does still get cold here. Yeah. If you guys wonder what the numbers are that you see repeating numbers, look up angel number. In fact, you can just go into a search, type your number, and say the meaning of 555 or whatever it is you're seeing, or 333 or whatever. It will take you to some searches where you can go to see angel numbers. There are also some other people who interpret numerology like that. So if you're seeing repeating numbers, that's a code. You're getting a code, okay? It's supposed to activate something. It's supposed to give you a message. So please do go ahead and type in your numbers and see what answers you come up with. It's that simple. Most of the time you'll get angel numbers, but there are some other interpretations too that are kind of interesting. So you might want to scroll down a little bit when you do it, just to see what somebody else says. Okay. Yeah, you have lots of lakes too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, the Lake Huron. You know what, Jim? We need to have a get together in one of your lovely lake areas. I haven't been to the lakes in ages. We need to have a get together up there by the lakes with all that water energy. We'd probably get messages like crazy. I kind of picture if there's a nice place to have a bonfire, that would be so nice on the sand. We need to have a get together, really. Yeah, water is key. It is. Yeah, we need to take a road trip to Lake Huron. That's what I think. Okay, yeah, 444 is about your foundations. And just type it in, 444 meaning, or meaning of 444, and you will get some answers for you. And any number that comes to your into your view quite often. Okay, any number that you're seeing a lot of. It's one of the wonderful things about the internet. We can just ask now. Bring little cowboy. Bring my little lover boy. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'd feel better. Maybe I'd get rid of the pain in my back. Yeah, maybe I'd get healed even. I'd love to do that. I know, I understand that feeling, Marilena. You go ahead and do that. You're about to lose your power anyway, according to what you're saying. You need to plug in your phone, get the last bit of energy into your phone, and then take a nice nap or go to sleep, and that way you'll be asleep during the blackout and won't even hardly notice it. So take care, sweetie. Don't worry, you have a network of people, not only here, but there, watching for you. Okay, love you too. Okay, is there anything anybody else wanted to know about before I put the cards and the pendulum away? Because I'm just about I'm just about out now. I'm just about out of E on E, and so I don't have much more battery left either. So there's not going to be much more here. I'm going to call it the end of the readings right now, the end of the reading portion. And remember, I told you, and I'm going to tell you again, no matter how scary it gets, things are actually getting better. The scary part is just to wake people up. If you're already awake, don't worry about it. And if you keep your vibe up, it doesn't have to affect you the same way it affects other people. It can affect you in a whole different way than it affects other people. So don't worry about that. Okay. And whatever it takes to keep that vibe up, do it. I mean, I watch funny cat videos, and now I look for news stories that I look at them a whole different way. I look at them, what is this trying to tell me that's good? How is this a sign to me that we're getting closer to our home? We're getting closer to the non-inverted matrix. And when I look at it that way, guess what? I always find the way that it's telling me that. So try to look at it that way and see what happens. See if you don't feel better about life. Okay. So until next time, thank you so much for stopping by. If you have a notion to donate, please donate. If not, that's okay too, but donations are cheerfully accepted. And I will probably be coming on right around 8:30 on Mondays, and this Wednesday we're going to have a guest, and we'll go more into that later. We're going to have a guest though, and we're going to see some sighting pictures of a unidentified craft. And we're going to be talking about that phenomena a little more. And so, love to see you. And it should be right around 8:30 Eastern time. Okay, and remember, I love you. You're great people. I really do love you. You're like my online family. Really. I really want to meet you one day. I wish I could, and maybe I can. I'm going to put it this way. One of my intentions is going to be to arrange a get together where we can get together and actually meet each other physically. That is going to happen somehow. Okay. It's going to be one of my intentions. Don't forget your prosperity intentions. Yeah, because it's a new moon. And the truth is where you find it. Sometimes it's right in front of your face. You just got to know how to look. Okay. Hope you're finding some on my channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. See you next time. And never forget, you are divine.